result and the performance, please?
Disappointed with the result. Happy enough with the second half performance. Didn't think we'd done enough in the first half, but overall lost a really tight game. Could have easily gone in our favour.
Do you think in some ways, obviously it's 7 games, so it went at home, but that represented a degree of progress today? You fought really hard. The relationship between the fans and the players on the pitch they seemed to fuel each other. That did feel close.
I do, yeah. Thought they done well tonight. Thought the crowd done great. Thought the players done great. They have done all season.
Would it be possible that you made 3 changes? Obviously, we know Jake O'Brien was suspended today. Could you just talk us through what the thought process was with those changes?
Just manager's decision. I thought they were the right way to go tonight, and we chose it. Yeah, not really giving up too much of my thoughts to you, to be honest.
No, I can tell.
Yeah.
I'll pass it on then.
Simon?
Hi, Simon.
Yeah. In a game like that, there's not a lot in the game. You could win the game, they could win the game, but they can bring on somebody who cost 70 million quid, and is that the difference?
I think that was a bit he missed there in that question, that one before.
Is that the difference though? In little games like that, against clubs like this, they can just call on players that you can't get hold of at the moment.
Look, we narrowly beat United at Old Trafford 1-0. Probably shouldn't have won on the night, but held out, got a result. I thought they were a bit fortunate tonight to win the game 1-0. I thought we were probably, certainly in the second half, looked a more likely team. But we couldn't get the goal, and it's the quality what you're talking about, the quality which costs big money. But we're just lacking that little bit where we could probably get a goal, and we didn't quite be able to do it.
I mean, you said in your programme notes that your aims are a lot different to the ones that existed for the last few years. But getting into Europe is almost a double-edged sword, because if you manage to get in, then you've got to sort the squad out, and then you've got to deal with that.
Yeah.
And that brings its own problems, as other teams are finding out.
Yeah, I found it at West Ham when we were just about to get relegated. We avoided relegation, and in the next season we made Europe. But we went on to get to a semi-final that year. So I still think that my aim would love to be that, but I'm not in the right place at the moment to talk about that, because at the moment, we're not winning the games to give ourselves a chance to hang in with the teams at the top. So I hope we can still do it. We can turn it around somehow, but not disappointed with the performance tonight. Disappointed more with the result tonight.
Thanks, Simon. Ollie?
Hi, David.
Hi there.
Irrespective of your home record, what are the challenges of moving to a new stadium? I'm partly asking because it's my first time here. It's a magnificent stadium. You've lost a few on the spin here. Are there challenges of moving to a new place?
It's a question I've been asked probably half a dozen times or more, because it's crept up. I think there's probably a change. I think other teams come here and quite enjoy it. I mean, if you think of Goodison, narrow tunnel, the lights, the crowd can nearly touch you every time you're off the pitch. The crowd are nearly touch. So this is completely different for the opposition as well. It might not look it, but it's a bigger space, or feels a bigger space than what Goodison is as well. So there's ways of filling the pitch, and maybe in some ways tonight we lost a goal. We were a bit wide open, and they've counter-attacked us and got away and got a goal. So there is things about it which are different, and we have to get used to. But we're getting used to it. I don't think our games are much worse than what. In fact, they're better than what we had at Goodison. We've got more points, but our team's better this year than recent seasons. So it wasn't as if we were winning every game at Goodison either, to be honest.
Thanks.
Just check on Dalcaraz, and Mark Travers wasn't in the squads. What was the situation there?
Charlie picked up an injury at the last minute in training yesterday, so I think we'll probably lose him for a few weeks.
And Travers wasn't in the squad either?
No, he also got damage to his finger, so that was his reason as well. Yeah.
We'll just take a couple more, Paddy.
David, the TV's just shown all the corners going under Lam's crossbar. What was the thinking behind that?
Was that the goalie wouldn't do as well as what he'd done. The goalie was bloody brilliant for them tonight. The goalie, the save he had from Michael Keane, the way he dealt with the corner kicks, You know, there was a huge amount of pressure on them, and we hoped somewhere we'd have got a nick on one of them. I mean, I don't know, how many corners did they? And I think they had one.
Yeah.
You know, so the pressure we had on those situations, you could look at another way and say, you know, we should have tried something else to try and get a goal, but very difficult to get that information on during the game. The players are putting in, and actually I thought the way it was going we would get one from it, but we didn't. But I thought their goalkeeper played really well tonight. But for me, he was the best player for them tonight.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Very much.
Cheers.